coolest man in Hollywood is back. And this time, he left his 60s behind him. Netflix shocked everyone during Super Bowl Sunday. They dropped a surprise teaser for the adventures of Cliff Booth. This is the official sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it's effortlessly cool. This is not a normal sequel, this is a bold creative swing. Quentin Tarantino wrote the script, but David Fincher is directing it. Cliff Booth returns 8 years after the Manson family showdown. He's older, sharper, and operating in a darker Hollywood. Netflix is keeping this story pretty quiet right now, but the teaser makes one thing clear. Nostalgia is gone. This is a gritty 1970s fixer thriller. The teaser opens up on Cliff Booth, played by Brad Pitt, looking worn down, but completely unfazed, dealing with an old injury, likely a callback to that brutal stabbing. A mysterious woman in white approaches him. She's played by Elizabeth Debicki. She asks about the night he helped Rick Dalton handle those intruders. Cliff barely reacts. He says he doesn't have many talents, but he knows better than to ruin a good story. That line tells you everything. Cliff Booth hasn't changed. The music kicks in. It's a distorted version of the Peter Gunn theme. You see Cliff in a grimy bar, then move through a grimy 1977 film set. Everything looks dirtier, rougher, less glamorous. Then the teaser slams into chaos. Dirt track demolition derby. Cliff is behind the wheel and he smashes into another driver. Mud and debris explode everywhere. It feels dangerous and reckless. Right in the middle of it all, Netflix does something clever. They scratch out the rated R moments on screen. Cigarettes disappear, guns blur out, middle fingers vanish. It's playful, but it never kills the tension. Then we meet a powerful figure played by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. He's calm, sharp, and clearly dangerous. The moment he appears, the stakes jump. Next, we see Cliff racing down the Sunset Strip. Then we see a character played by Timothy Olyphant. He looks older and more cynical. It feels like Hollywood moved on without him. Cliff somehow didn't. That comfort disappears quickly. Cliff ends up in what looks like another violent home invasion. This one's not part of a movie that he's in. This one looks real. There's one detail that fans will immediately catch. Cliff walks into his trailer and places an Academy Award on his desk. That means Rick Dalton finally won an Oscar. Rick's success is maybe why Cliff is still in this world. Look closely at the club scene. You'll spot a big Kahuna Burger neon sign. That confirms we're still in Tarantino's universe. At the very end, Cliff stares into a mirror and adjusts his iconic yellow floral shirt. Same guy, much more dangerous world. This teaser's all about attitude, and nobody sells cool like Brad Pitt. With Fincher directing and Tarantino writing, this could be Cliff at his most lethal. Do you think David Fincher's darker style fits Cliff better than the original Sunny vibe? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for getting us to that 500 subscriber mark. Our next goal is 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that now and we'll see you in the next video.